more like Indian red than it does, but it's still good. They're real close.
God, Steve, you look like a hunchback.
I know, I am a hunchback. That's why I wear my shirts loose all the time. It's more like Indian red than it does, but it's still good. They're real close.
God, Steve, you look like a hunchback.
I know, I am a hunchback. That's why I wear my shirts loose all the time. It's more like Indian red than it does, but it's still good. They're real close.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? All right, that works. That's good. All right. I know I've been doing a lot of these live streams lately. Make sure this thing's in focus right quick. But today is, hold on one second, let me focus this real good. That's about right. Yeah, so today is my dad's birthday. He's 69 years old. Incredible, incredible dude. And I thought it'd be cool to make a picture for him today. So, yeah. Make sure you guys like, share the video, you know, do all the stuff that I hound you to do all the time. And I would appreciate it. I'll try to look down at some comments, you know, as I can. But I don't have a lot of time because I have a lot of stuff I have to go do. So can somebody let me know? I mean, it sounds like I can hear myself pretty good. Can somebody let me know if? Hold on a second. You can hear me, but 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. I just want to make sure that this video is working properly. All right, video. Yeah, while I'm doing this real quick, let me know that you can hear me, please. I'd appreciate it. Okay, there's my hand there. One more second, guys. All right, so it's still live. The feed is good. All right, I just want to make sure that this does not cut out while I'm doing this. So let me switch this real quick. Go there. So make sure you let me know where you're watching from. All right, what do we got? 4. You know, the funny thing is that whenever before I go to start something, it works perfectly, and then when I start, you know, you get little problems that happen. So what I was just doing just now is making sure that you can see me, and luckily that I did that because you probably wouldn't have lasted long. It would have just been the canvas, like the still picture of it. So, all right. Nick's here. All right. What's up, buddy? Hey, your picture's almost dry. I framed it for you too, man. Can't wait to send that over to you. I hope you like it. I really do. All right, let me just grab my Red Bull here. Some paper towels. So yeah, it's my dad's birthday. He's a real good dude, and I don't even think he gets notifications when I go live on YouTube. So I'll have to show him this afterwards. But he only lives a few miles from where I'm at. He stops in here often. When he drives by, he'll see the lights on. He'll see me in here doing stuff. Sometimes at 1, 2 in the morning I'll be in here, but he'll always stop. So maybe he'll stop in, maybe not. All right, so I missed the spot or the part if you could hear me or not. So pretty sure you can. Here's my palette. Same colors I've been using for the last 4 years. All the standard colors, they're down below in the description. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to go long today. I'm going to try not to go for 2 hours or 3 hours. All righty, let's just go ahead and get started. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of these live streams. So you know what? I got a question for, all right, so real quickly, I can see comments on YouTube. I can't see him on Facebook right this minute. I'll be able to see him hopefully in a few minutes. This will load up. I wanted to ask you guys a question, and just be honest with me. Do you like it better when I do live videos like this here, or do you like the uploaded versions? Like when I actually make a video, I edit it, and then I upload it? Let me know what you think about that, okay? Because I'm curious. Curious to know. Or maybe you don't like either. Let me know that as well. But share the video. Share it, you know. Show people. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Nick says live. All right. Live. Oh my goodness. Live. People like the live videos. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to keep reading them. Live it is. Well, all right. So, you know, I'll make sure to keep doing, you know, live videos. Oh, and by the way, I just use a little bit of blue and black right there. You see that? A little bit. A little blue, a little black. I will keep doing the live videos under one condition, that when I go live, you just have to share the video. And if everybody does that, then I will, I'll do a couple of these a week, but that's the deal. You got to share the video. You just have to do it. And you have to tell me that you shared it in the comments. So, and then I'll do them. If I get enough people sharing the videos, I just want these videos to get out there, you know, really even further than, you know, that they get now. I want people to see it. I mean, the stuff's free, you know. It's definitely free. And, you know, I'm not super smart. I'm not, you know, very intelligent, but I know enough that this stuff right here helps individuals. You know, it helps their mental situations. So that's why I'm telling you to share the video. You know, how do you know who you know, you could help somebody, you know, just by sharing the video. I don't, you know, I'm not here telling you to share it and then click the link down below to purchase my whatever, you know. Share it. Give somebody a break from watching all the politics stuff, you know what I mean, and the election stuff, which I'm not talking about, by the way, because half the time I don't even know who the president is. That's the world that I'm living in right now, so. But for real, you know, I do this a lot because it just puts you in a good mood. It makes you, it just makes you feel really good, you know. So I'd like for everybody to get that feeling. A lot of people send me messages, and I love, by the way, if you guys email me or whatever, it's just, I read all of the emails. I have a text messaging, like a platform that I'm a part of now. The phone number's on the screen. Let me just explain that real quick. And I'm just smoothing this out real quick while I explain that. So the text message thing, if you send me a message, some people thought maybe it was like a group. It's not a group text, okay? So I can send out a message to all the people that are on, you know, that are on there, and then I can individually talk to each person after that. So it's all, you know, it's private. And I think it's a great thing because sometimes I don't see my emails for a few days. And although I do read all of my emails, I sometimes, you know, sometimes I just forget. I'm human. Sometimes I don't get back to everybody right away or like in a timely manner. You know what I mean? But the text messaging thing is pretty easy because I'm trying to read some of the comments. The text messaging, I can actually just text right back. And yes, I do have the same email address that I had a year ago, paintingsbyjustin@gmail.com. That's my email, one of them. But the phone number up there is like, in my opinion, it's the best thing. Listen, if you want a response from me, that's where you're going to have to go, right there. If you're just sending me a story, you can email it. But if you're looking to like talk about anything, you know what I mean, or get an answer for something, you have to text me. And I'm going to keep all that right there, right on that platform. You know, and I run around a lot, so, you know, I can't reply back in 5 minutes. But I will, you know, I will get back to you, you know, for sure. And that's the idea of that. And I had another one for anybody that was on the other one. I had another text thing, but I didn't like it. It was very spammy. And there was like 9,000 of you that were on there, so which was completely awesome. It was like a little community, you know. And I upload things, or not upload, I send messages and little videos on that I don't put on YouTube because it's more, you know, private and more personal. You know what I mean? So, all right. Definitely not putting myself down at all. Never, never. You will never see me put myself, just because I say I'm not that intelligent. That is just the truth. All right, I'm going to darken these corners up a little bit. Yeah, that's not a put down. Now, you won't hear me do that. But I think it's funny that sometimes when I'm like talking and stuff, I say the wrong words and things. I think it's actually pretty cool. But the cool thing is that I at least admit it. And I have no problem with that because I am a human, very imperfect. Imperfect? See, I don't even know the proper word. See, darken the corners, it makes it look a little bit better. I'm just here because I want you guys to be happy. That's why I'm here. And you know, it took me a while to figure out whether I wanted to like talk about some of the things that I do, but I think I made the right decision. Some of you guys might have seen that picture I put up yesterday. You know, I battled with more than just like depression. I mean, I was like 380 pounds and, you know, I lost quite a bit of that. But I do this stuff because I got over the fact of putting myself out there. I do it because I know that if I would have seen something like that, you know, 4, 5, 6 years ago, longer, it would have given me some hope and a little bit of drive. So that's my mindset, okay? How's the picture look? All right. Let me stand back. Yeah, so I'm just doing something nice here, nice little blue sky. Little tip here for you guys if you guys are painting. I don't know how many of you guys paint. Actually do that real quick. Tell me, how many people, does everybody here paint, or are you guys just kind of here bored watching, or you stumbled across? But when you put blue up in the sky, put a little bit of black in anything. If you put a little bit of black in any color, it'll like gray it a little bit, and it just makes it look a little bit more, I don't know the word, pleasing, or like more like not realistic, but it just makes it look a little bit more soft and not so, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It just looks pretty cool. So I'm smoothing this out because I don't clean any of these brushes like during the paintings. I think I did when I first started because I saw Bob doing it or whatever, and it was just funny, so I think that's why I did it. But now I just wipe it on this paper towel right here. It's a little bit more you know, friendly, a little bit more healthier, I think. And the other reason that I like making videos is because, you know, I know they're pretty repetitive, and I want you guys to see that. All right, I think this is pretty good. This is how I get stuck here all day, by talking and doing stuff. Let me just step back real quick. All right, it's okay. So one of the most important things is I try to make sure that everybody knows. I've seen people a lot in classes and different things, like they beat themselves up whenever they're, you know, doing anything, and you just have to let go. You really have to let go, and you just have to just get it up there and work with it, you know. Most of you that watch the videos that I make, you know, like it almost looks like I don't even care, which I don't want to say that I don't, but it looks like that. So, and I'm trying to think of how I can give you an example, because I see people that get tense, and I feel it like bothers me a little bit when somebody gets tense, because people that do, now I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm speaking for a large amount of people. People that do art, mainly painting, are people that struggle with something, or people that like are having issues in life, right? I know that's what led me to this. So when you're doing this, my point is you don't want to you shouldn't be having a bad day while you're doing this. You should have fun while doing this, but you're not going to have fun if you're just so particular about everything. And I'm just trying to give you an example. So I'm just going to, I'm going to just do this. I just put some paint on my finger, right? So I'm gonna just look at, there's an example, look. Oh no, like, do you see this? How many people, shoot, that was a bad idea, hold on. I should have put a glove. So that right there is gonna ruin some people's days right there, but let me just show you something real quickly after I wipe my hand off, because next I'll be rubbing my eyes. All right, here we go. And I do apologize. I hope I didn't give anybody anxiety just now by doing that. All right, so look, you see what I just did? That would ruin somebody's day. Don't let it ruin your day, because watch, super easy. So let me just grab me a nice little clean brush right here and just watch what I do with this. All right, you got to take the paint that's up here, and you just got to work with it. So this is straight black, ivory black paint, right? So just kind of working it in a little bit, right? And I'm not panicking over it. I made a mistake. I accidentally got some paint on my canvas. So look, there's this, right? Grab this other brush here. I'm just showing you how to do it. Just showing you the way. Breathe. My Apple Watch is telling me to breathe. All right, getting this other brush, the one I made the sky with here. And I'm just going to soften this up just a little bit more. I'm kind of like working it in a little bit, right? Watch this. All right, set that down. And I'm going to go grab me, let me look for a number 3. I have a bunch of other fan brushes, but I'm stuck on these number 3 fan brushes for some reason. I know I got one here somewhere. That looks about right. Nope. No? Yeah? Maybe? What's this one? There we go. I have a bunch of new ones. I don't want to use them. All right. Here we go. Set that down real quick. So I'm going to just take now, I'm going to take white paint, and I'm going to, let me just get some white on here. Hold on. I'm going to get a little bit of the crimson in there as well. Just a tiny bit, right? Excuse me. Now watch this. So I made a mistake. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use that mistake to my advantage. So I'm just going to put some paint up here. All right. Wipe this off real quick. Let me get that 1-inch brush real quick and see what this does. All right, now this is where I'm just going to work with it. You know, I'm going to see how it looks, and then I'll go back and I'll add more and more and more. All right, this is like the mid-tone area of these clouds. And I should use a 2-inch brush, but I'm not doing the final blend on this yet. Let me get this fan brush, get some more white paint. A lot of white paint. And I'm going to come up here and just, you guys don't want to watch me go in slow motion here. So look, I'm really going to have at it here. Watch this. See? This looks about right. Yep. Get some of that blue in there. Just some of that's going to be hidden. Put a few little things back here or there. And then I got to get a little bit more white to go up here. Kind of just wanders off that way. Now, let me see about this 2-inch brush here. All right, let me see about just softening this up a little bit. I think I'm just trying to make a point, you know. That's all I was trying to do. It's just to try to show you, like, it doesn't matter. You know, I'll smear some, you know, the darkest color paint I have all the way across the canvas here and then do something about it. It's one of the things I always like doing in the classes, you know, before the whole pandemic thing, is when somebody would be, you know, having issues, or they would mess up something, or they think they would mess it up, and I'd be able to walk over and show them that they did not mess it up, you know. Let me see how this looks real quick. So I just lift it up on them, and then just, you know, if you're doing this, I'd probably use a clean brush. This one's like slopped with paint, but, you know, trying to be reasonable here with time. Let me step back and take a look. But do you get the point? You know, like maybe that's a storm cloud or something. Now, all right, while I'm standing here, let me take some of that blue and black real quick, actually, and let me just drop some of this right down here somewhere. Yeah, just throwing some color down. I'm big on that. Get it down, get the color on, and work with it then. You know, it's not going to be perfect, you know, on the first pass or whatever you want to call it. It's just not going to be perfect. You know, just get it down and then go for it. But I absolutely love doing this, for sure, you know. My favorite thing to do, paint pictures. Am I still live? Am I even live still? Awful quiet. The chat is like at a standstill. All right. So yeah, see this here? I'm just putting the color down. Just get it down, and then I'll figure it out afterwards. You know, I'll either use what I have here or not, or cover it, or do something. Let me get a knife. Let me get a knife. And let me just, I should probably put a little note on the screen. I can see comments on YouTube when I look down. I can't see them on Facebook because the thing didn't load for some reason. So if anybody's watching me on Facebook, I'm sorry I can't see your comments. But I can see them on YouTube when I look down. We're still here. It's because we mesmerized. You're mesmerized. Oh, that's a good thing. Thank you for the compliment there. Appreciate that. All right, blue. Let me do this. Let me get blue, black, blue, black, and some brown, and some of this nice red color over here. All right. Yep. Looks about right. Blue, black, brown, and crimson. A lot of times that makes a nice color. Let me see. It's like a nice, very soft, like good base color, you know? Good base color. I keep trying to look down. Let me get a little bit more blue. Yep. I like reading the comments. I just gotta, you know, I gotta be considerate that, you know, some people are just wanting to watch and not watch me look at my comments. More blue. And once you get those four colors in there, then you can like kind of adjust it, you know, and figure out what you want. All right. So where do I want this thing to be at? I don't want it to be in the center. Where do I want it? I wanted it to go, I want it to come right here maybe. I don't know. So let's just do this. And this never gets old to me. This never gets old. I think it's because like these types of landscapes never get old because because of why I'm doing it, I think. You know, I'm not, I don't care about like trying to, I don't even know if I should use the word like, you know, whatever, improve or whatever, because I have fun. Like I have fun, I really have fun doing this, so I'm not looking to change anything, you know what I mean? So, let's do that. A little off center, maybe raise this guy up a little bit. Raise it up a little bit. Tracy Buford, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the donation. You have literally done that every stream, and I appreciate it. I do. I really appreciate it. Let's raise this guy up a little bit. Give him a little bit of, yeah, make him a little bit different. Go like this. He's on an angle. See? This is going to be a different one. Actually, I want to go even a little bit bigger than that, I think. Maybe just a tiny bit. And if any of you guys do want to, if you feel super generous, on YouTube at least, I have the little, the PayPal thing right on the bottom there for all the people that asked me. What am I doing? Now I got to fix that peak. See, look, big old. Now we got a big triangle here. That's actually perfect. Cause watch. Let me show you what to do when you have a big triangle in front of you. Some people will look at this and be like, oh no, I got a big triangle. That's all I have. So watch. I'll show you how to work with this. Just scrape some of that down. But I appreciate you guys that do donate. It allows for a number of things. It allows for me to keep doing this, first of all, because if I run out of money, I'll be able to do it. You just won't be able to watch me. And that's like the truth. Secondly, it allows me to randomly give these away when I do these live streams. Most of the live streams that I have done, somebody has gotten the painting. I've sent the painting to somebody. So, you know, I like doing stuff like that. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding if you want to donate or not. But I like giving. I like seeing people happy. It's just who I am. Love seeing people smile and having great days. So. Can't wait to see my buddy Steve again. Steve Ross. I still can't believe that that guy ever even wanted to meet me before. You know, I don't know if it's just like a big dream or what, but he's an incredible person. He really is. And we've had some good times together before this world changed. And we have some more good times coming. I can guarantee you that. Stay tuned. All right, big triangle, right? See that? I always used to hear that about, excuse me, you can't have a triangle, or the other thing was always, you can't have your finger on the knife. Well, that's the other thing I do. My finger is always on the knife. Okay, back to painting. All right, let me grab the knife. Speaking of the knife. Excuse me. All right, now watch. I'm going to show you what to do with a big triangle. If you guys didn't share the video, make sure that you do that. Make sure you share it. Got to share the video. It's all that I'm asking you to do. So look, big triangle. So watch, set the knife on here and then just kind of, see? And then you see this stuff that gets on there? It's like that blue, it's the base color. Just go down, just set it off to the side, you know, and then just kind of, and just get a little bit more on there, all right? Yeah, let's just do this. I like doing this because you can actually work with it, you know? You can work with it and just different things take place. You can adjust it and have fun with it. But this triangle will turn into a little mountain. See my finger? It's on the knife. On the knife. Patty Kinney, thank you for doing these. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, Patty. Thank you for donation. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you enjoy this, because if things work out, I'll do these a couple times a week. So time will tell. But you see, finger on the knife. That's just me. You know, I mean, if you already like got to the point where you don't, then stay that way. You know, don't change because of what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I'm doing here. That's all. And I think let me just try something here. Maybe, I don't know. See how that starts to look. You know, but you see, it starts to come to life a little bit here. You know. Oh. All right. Before I go too far, I want to take. I'm going to take a little bit of blue and just put it down here in that little dirty pile, just to get a nice little, you know, shadow color. And before, like when you're making mountains, like you should not always just dump all of your highlights on. All right. You need to like put some shadows as well. Like, you know, build it. Put some highlights. Put a few shadows. All right. Work it. It'll help you understand more about it. I don't even think that made sense. But I think that for the people that know me, they know what I meant. See, I'm just like wiggling the knife this way, or you could do it this way as well. All right, but you see the shadows start to kind of like bring it to life a little bit. All right. All right. Back into this. This is a beautiful little light blue color. It's just Prussian blue and white and a little bit of dirt. All right. And then what do I want to do? Maybe get a little bit more on there. But just, you know, I always like to work. And see how I'm pointing the knife like this? Look at this. You can make a little edge first. Watch this. You could put a little shadow edge on there. All right. And the only reason I do that is because I think I found that before in the past, I think that actually would help to come back up here and go like this. And just kind of see, I'm like slicing. Are you guys able to see that? Let me look. Yeah, you can see that. But you see what I'm doing here? I'm just kind of, I'm almost just like touching it, sort of. All right. Now, because that looks too repetitive, I do have to put a little bit of this in there, little sliding motions going on, like this. And put some there. I got paint all over me. All right, but do you see how that starts to come together, the big triangle? Starts to come together. Get a little bit more. You know, I was wondering something the other night. I was wondering if people would like me better if I just learned to hold my palette during the paintings. You have to let me know. I was actually wondering that last night. Because I normally don't ever, you know, hold the palette. I just don't, I never really like to. I don't know why. Put a little bit there, not too much, right? All right, so now, let me just set this down. Let me wipe the knife off real quick. So you see I put some highlights on, and then I put some shadows on. And then, this is when you can go back and add some more highlights, which is really cool to do. So I'm just gonna get some white on this knife. All right, a little bit of white. There we go. And then this is where, like, see here, it's like a straight line to me. I don't like that. So just kind of come up here, and then you could just go, you know, just mix that up, see? And it can be a nice bright color. It'll help it stand out. Make little jagged edges and stuff. And you can even like break up these little guys back here as well. Put a little bit of, you know, something there, just so it's not, I don't know, like repetitive, I guess. I don't know the word. Excuse me. And then I got to come back up here with some blue and white. And then I just feel like, actually I'm going to do something there in a minute, but I want to put a little, you know, something onto that. I'm going to darken the shadow up a little bit. Now this isn't water, this is regular oil. I'm going to get, I'm going to use just like the base color that I used for the mountain. And then when you get closer in a picture, I think this might be a good idea to darken the color up. I could be wrong, but I feel like it just brings you closer, you know, and it kind of mixing in a little bit. And I feel like it helps with whatever, you know, depth or perception, or, you know, it helps with something. It helps me when I look at them, you know, and don't overdo it. It's just a little bit, you know, just a tiny bit of that, you know, darker color. Maybe I'll use the small part of the knife here to just put some right here. Just drop that straight down like this, right in there, just so we see there's something going on there maybe. I don't know, mountains are fun, and I think you should just take your time and, you know, just experiment while you're doing mountains. Just don't get bent out of shape. All right, that shouldn't have went up there. So let me just wipe that off. Don't get bent out of shape, excuse me, when you're doing mountains. All right, just a tiny bit more of this color, I think. Maybe right. Make a little, almost like a little rock, not a rock formation, but like this kind of goes like this, maybe. Watch. Bring some of that dark color down, and then that's when I come back with a little bit of, put some of this on there, right? Let me get some white. But you see, you could just do, you know, you could do like a lot of different things and just make it look all kinds of cool. And the only thing I'm going to do is one quick thing here. Now watch. So, see this here? It just kind of comes down. I want to put a little bump right there. So let me see about doing this. I'm just going to take a little bit of blue right there. See, that goes just like this. And you might not be able to even see that. All right, but it's there. And I can take a tiny bit of this dark, all right, just to give it, you know, something going on. Let the viewer figure that out. Let me just step back real quick. All right, I gotta get me another. Yeah, that'll work. So now I'm going to soften the bottom of this out real quick. So what do I want to do? Let me see about this. I'm going to stir this up a little bit. You can tap it. Pull this down. Give it that illusion that it goes into the mist, right? See? Pull it. All right, and then twirl it like this. Now I'll come back up here and fix that real quick in a second. And then let me twirl this a little bit too. But you can do this as well. If you want, you could, you know, tap away. But I am going to do that here. All the way right up to there. And then I'll give this guy a little something back here into the distance. And then lift him up. I say this all the time when I'm doing these. When you lift, I don't know what it does, but it does something that's extremely satisfying, okay? It just makes it look like there's, I don't know, wind blowing on these things or something. All right, let me steal some of this dark color, right? See that? And I'll just, you guys might not be able to see that too well. But this may show up as like something that's way in the distance that you can't see on camera. All right. Do I have I have no reference photo. Never. I never do. I never have a reference photo. Sometimes I'll repaint one of my own pictures, but no reference, never. Don't use them. Used one, I think, 1 or 2 in all, in 4 years. Just don't use them. Not interested in using them. Get some more white. So I said I was going to fix that a little bit, or whatever. Just going to, now watch, and I'll soften this up. I just want you to see that it does go downward. Okay, it comes off like this and just kind of runs, and then maybe it goes that way. So take a little bit of the blue, and I'm just going to, kind of reverse that. But I don't want too much on there because I try to make it look like an illusion, Oh, where's that brush at? I need a bigger bench. So now I'm just going to sweep this a little bit. Pull some of it around. Just let me step back, just so you can see, it's sort of coming towards us. It's like moving forward. All right. Let me grab the 1-inch brush, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab the 1-inch brush. And yeah, I'm going to make something here. So I'm going to use the base color, I think. It's always a good color to use for distant things. Is the base color to the mountain. So that's right there. I'm just going to tap on some of that. If anybody hasn't shared the video, make sure to share the video. Share it. Show somebody else. You may be able to, help somebody else just by sharing the video. What do I want to do here? All right, so listen. I almost forgot. Let me grab this fan brush before. All right, before I do that, I want to let me get maybe some white, a little bit of white, maybe. I know this is nice and light right there, but I want there to be mist at the bottom here. All right. And look, do you see? This is just like a casual slapping the paint down. See? That's all that is. All right, I just want a little mist or something, I don't know. All right, so there's that. Let me go back to this 2-inch real quick. I'm gonna stir this up a little. Now this may not look like anything to you guys watching this. I don't know, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but I'll show you why I did this in just a second. All right, I'm just mixing this up. All right, lift it a little bit, just get the brush strokes out of it, set that back down. And then, what was I doing? Yeah, that's what I was doing. 1-inch. All right. I want to put, let me just take a quick peek at that. I want to put something, see? All right. I just tapped into the base color. Just tapping right in. And this is where this is going to take place, see? See how I'm turning the brush though? See, I'm just tapping and turning and all the different ways, see? I want this to start going uphill here. All right. And then maybe it just goes right off, I don't know, over to there or something. We're not going to go this far over. It'll be covered over here, so I'm not worried about that. All right, but I just want to put like some stuff in here. And whatever ends up like showing through here will be good, you know? All right, let's go back to this big brush here. And let me see how this works. Yeah, I'm gonna tap this one out because this is definitely the way to do this. So definitely big thank you to Bob for that one. For sure, because see, I'm just tapping. I'm just making it misty looking. See? All right. Now, you can do a number of things. If you want, I'm going to go back into this 1-inch brush, and I'm going to pick up some more of that same color, and I want to define a few little areas, right? See this? I want it to look like there's like a layer right in here. These are the ones that are going to show the most. Maybe there. And what do you say right here? Probably too, right? You know, something like that. That's probably going to show there. Maybe a little bit there, okay? So I'm just going to tap on these real quick. All right, swirl them up on the bottom, and I'm going to lift them real quick. Let me see how that looks real quick. Okay, lift them up. All right, so let me try. I want to actually try something. I'm going to hold this. I want to actually try to distort these even more because I just want them to be lighter. So let me do this. And the second layer that I put in, this will make more sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna, see? It's there, right? It's there. But, you know, you can't see it too good. You know what I mean? And the only other thing I want to do, now that I just stood back, is I just want to fix the perception of the whole thing here. All right, so I want this to go, I want it to come up, start up here, right? See, that starts up here now, and then it just kind of works its way down. All right, and these are things that you know, you can do like as you're going, learning, whatever. You know, you can just adjust things. All right, and when you lift up, don't go side to side like I just did a few minutes ago. Sheila, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. And you don't just have to use a 1-inch, you know, a 1-inch brush. All right. I'm just playing around here now, wasting time. You know, so none of this will make sense. Just let me just do this real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. See, I'm just touching. Let me lift up this so I can put another layer in. All right. And you can do this too. Here, let me show you this way. Let me move this fan brush out of the way. When you're making a little hill in the background, like you don't have to do that. Let me get some dark color here. Well, I'm just going to use the base color, right? The base color, and I'm going to put a little bit of green in that color. All right, so it's a little darker, maybe a touch more blue and a little bit more black. All right, so look, I'm going to tap into that color right quick. And then you can do a couple things, like you can come up here and you could just press this way, all right, and start to put in something like this, you know. So I'm just trying to show you little things. Let me darken that up a little bit more. So more blue, more black, and more green. See? Do all kinds of things. I'm not going all the way to the edge here, so. But I want this to be a little hill actually. So look, here's how you make a hill. Turn the brush. Turn the brush. Make it go downhill. And it'll start to work like that for you. All you gotta do is turn it. See? See how I'm turning it? And the closer you get to you, the farther you go downward, and it gives you that, you know, nice little depth, whatever the word is I'm looking for, I don't know. Let me see something here. I'm gonna wipe this 1-inch brush off real quick, and I just want to try something here. I'm going to take this dirty brush that I just wiped off, and I'm going straight into yellow. I just want to see what this does. I don't know what it's going to do, but I just want to see how it looks. Okay, probably. Sounds like a plan. I'm just tapping. I just wanted to put something on here. A little something extra. A little something extra for, you know, for my old man, you know what I mean? cool green, yellow thingies everywhere. See, I'm just tapping directly over what I just did. And this is how you just kind of like, you know, figure out what you want to do. You just experiment. That's all you do. Make a layer right there. If you experiment, you will learn. You will learn more by experimenting than you do watching any one of my videos, or probably any video. Just my opinion. Make this a little higher. He's a big one there. He goes right back into there. See, there's all kinds of green happening back there. All right, you see? Let me grab this 2-inch brush here. And let me see how this, I don't know how this is going to look. Let me try to distort this a little bit. I don't know if I want to do that though. Could make it look misty, I suppose. Let's see. But I still want the illusion that it's going downhill. So I got to see how that looks. All right, I'm going to need a little bit of this color here. A little bit of this dark color. I'm going to put some bushes in there to sell this illusion. You know? Got to sell the illusion. All right. Now it's funny too how things come together, you know. A lot of times when I'm making stuff, I really look at it and I'm like, oh my goodness, that it really does look, it looks really, really bad. Not to say anything that I do looks, you know, I'm not trying to say it looks great or anything. I don't judge anything that I do myself, but I'm saying that sometimes it's just like so brutal, and to turn it into something is, you know, is a whole different story. What am I even doing here? Let me set that down. I'm going to take some darker color, blue, and just some black and some green. It's pretty dark. Blue, black, and green on the 1-inch brush, right? And yeah, because I'm not I got to figure out exactly where I'm even going with this. Got to figure that out. Which I like doing things on the fly, you know, which I can tell you right now, for some reason, don't ask me why, like this the angle needed to change on that. And so sometimes I see stuff like that and I don't know what the reason is, you know, but I know that it needs to be changed. All right, darker color. Let's go to this other side. And let's come right here. Drop a nice little hill right there. You can put some dark bushes too in front of these light guys. Look, see, little light bushes in the back. Watch. This will add another little layer right there. See, you know, little things like this you can just do. Put one right here. Make it even darker. Put one here. You know, once again, just showing you little things that you can do to make it just look all kinds of cool, or, you know, whatever. Got more blue and black. But I got to say, I love I love the whole little text community thing. I really like that a lot. And I want to say that I appreciate all the people who are already in there, you know. And what I'm going to do is, we're going to do, because it's called community, that's what it's called. We're going to do just community live streams, because I can send everybody that's on there notifications and say, hey, we're going live in a few minutes. And it goes right to their phone, you know. And I don't send like spammy type email or texts out. I mean, if I'm making something and I want to sell it, then I'll let everybody there know first, you know. But I don't send like no spam. It's all right from me, directly from me, and me only. So I love my little community, and I was very happy that I was invited to even use the platform. All right. I'm going to just get some of this dark color. I really like sketching stuff in real quick. Not even sketching, just like drawing a few lines to help me figure out what I'm doing with my life. So I want there to be this. So I'm going to do this. I want this to wrap around this way, right? I want it to go like this. It kind of goes, it comes around from back here. All right. So there's one line right there. And like I said, this helps me with my life. All right. And then this other guy comes this way, right? And he wraps around, comes a little closer like this. Maybe he goes this way, something like that. All right. And we get just do another line here. And this guy goes. All right, you see my point? Like, you see what just happened right there? And now I can redefine this, you know, and it can go like this. Maybe there's a little bump right here, you know, it kind of comes out this way. All right. It goes this way. We can always raise or lower that. So many things that you can do here. There's just so many things. I'm going to look down the comments here in a few minutes. Just let me have a look here and see. It looks like, all right, so this here, this is why I like doing this. This needs to come out just a little bit like this. All right. I look at things and I just try to think of like what looks right or whatever. All right. All right, so just probably to speed things up a little. Jesus, I just threw my knife. Oh, my goodness, I'm going to stab myself. That would have been so not funny. All right, speed things up. Blue and black and green. I use those colors a lot, maybe a little crimson in this one. Just a nice dark color. I'm going to probably use the knife here and just get some of this color down in here. Light looks like it's coming this way, huh? So this is going to be real dark in here. So look, put some dark color in here, and then we'll work this color in, okay? And then might as well drop some color in over here as well, see? The way I look at it, I mean, the color's going, it's going on the canvas, just, you know, it's just how are you putting it on? That's how I always look at it. And I think that helps me, you know? Now I know when I first started, if I would have done anything like this right here, it would have just been ruined in my mind. So that's why I'm like here to tell you guys it's not ruined. Just kind of relax. Relax. But I mean, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, I'm about to start working with this color here. Maybe just lift this up a little bit. Gotta get some over here. All right, let me try to set my knife down here. All right, let me step back. I like stepping back because I just like, I'm not done with this, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. I am definitely not done with that at all. I just wanted to get some of this darker color in to see where I'm going. And sometimes it's okay to move forward and then work backwards, you know? What else do you use? Just curious. What do you mean, Nick, when you say what else? Oh, what easel? What easel do I use? All right, so I originally bought the Bob. Hang on, guys. Uh-oh, that's bad. One second. I have a little bit of a emergency here. One second, hold on. I need to dip myself into this paint thinner right quickly. Hold on. My Lord. All right, this is gonna, I'll be right with you. All right, this is gonna probably burn. Oh my Lord, am I really doing this right now? I spilled paint. I didn't spill paint. I stabbed myself with the paintbrush. I didn't stab myself. I better just stop talking. I jabbed myself. You guys couldn't see because it was down here, but let me just reenact. I was talking and I was reading Nick's question and I said, "Oh, what easel do I use?" I did this and it stabbed into my to my leg, and now I have the undercolor on my leg. All right, okay. So yeah, Nick, I bought the originally the Bob Ross easel, and then I really altered it majorly, like majorly altered. So yeah, but anybody, you know, I would definitely, that's the one I would buy for sure, you know. You know what? I'm just doing this. Forget the mist. Forget the mist. I'm just gonna punch it in like this. So you guys are probably wondering, why did that, like, you know, you thought it'd be the end of the world. So I have, like, I love these pants, these one pants that I always love them, and they have holes in them. Like, literally, there's like holes in them. It's just like my, you know, my favorite ones. That's just what I like. So anyways, that's the ones. So it's gonna, when I'm done, I'll probably cry after the live stream. But I like those pants a lot. And I always get some interesting comments when people see me in a video with them. They tell me, like, do I need them to buy me clothes or something? It's just funny. But no, I don't care about dressing nice. I'm a very like, what's the word? I'm just easy to, you know, whatever. I'm just like I'm a piney, I guess, you know. I'm a woods guy. I live in the woods. I'm not worried about, you know, suits and ties and all that. Not that, I mean, I do wear suits and ties depending on where I'm going, sometimes for different things. None that you'll ever see. I can guarantee you'll never see me in a suit and tie. I promise you that. See, I'm making little bushes. Not even thinking, I'm just doing it, right? This is all undercolor. This is like, a lot of people will, low maintenance. You got it. That's right. I'm very low maintenance, 100% low maintenance. Hopefully my wife's not even watching because she may disagree with that. Anyways, low maintenance. We'll just leave it at that. So a lot of people like when I put this dark color in right here because it looks like garbage, right? And then we bring it to life. Do I hunt or fish? All right. I was hoping nobody ever asked me that question. All right. Let me fill you in while I'm making this here. So back in the day, one of these days I will share a picture with you guys. I you know, when I was growing, I wanted to be, you know, hunter because, you know, people in my family, they hunted, and, you know, it becomes like this ritual or something. I have nothing against anybody that hunts or anything, just to make that clear. So I went and got my hunting license, and I went in the woods, and I went hunting. And this was a long time ago, very, very long time ago. I had a bow and arrow, and while I'm just doing this, I'm going to just make little miscellaneous changes here. I had a bow and arrow. I was like 30 feet in the air, something like that. And it was like right in the evening, and this group of deer walked in, and I was like excited. My heart was like, you know, pumping real hard, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a deer, a bunch of them. So I pulled the bow back and let go, and the arrow went flying out of the bow and into the side of the deer. And right when that happened, it was kind of weird. Not weird at all, very just sad. The deer kind of like looked up at me and was just like, my best translation right now would be, it looked at me and it said, it was just like, why did you do that? I was just trying to eat. Like, that's like what I saw. So I literally jumped out of the deer stand, went over, sat next to the deer as this beautiful little doe like took its last breaths, and I like, you know, literally like had like a nervous breakdown. I'm you know what? And for the people that know me, like I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. I felt like I had a nervous breakdown, and that one event really triggered a lot of bad things for me. And from that day, I just, you know, never try to be like somebody else. Be yourself, whether you're perfect or not perfect, you know. And that was me. I'm like, I'm not being it. I don't care if everybody in my family hunts. I'm not a hunter. I'm not a hunter, you know? I have a different life, I have nothing against it. It's just not me. I'm the guy that if I hit a deer on the side of the road, he's going in the back seat. I'm taking him to the vet, you know? It's just me, whatever. I have a goose, I have squirrels. I mean, you know, animals like me. I shouldn't be out there killing animals. That was many years ago. All right, I wasn't who I am now. I'm not the same person I used to be. I've changed. It's the whole purpose of this channel, all of them, to show you that. But no, I don't hunt, but I people in my family do, you know, and I have nothing against it. I just have a different relationship with animals. I learned from them. Oh, I don't even know if I should have said that, but you know, it is what it is. That was like a huge mistake in my life. It was huge, hugest, biggest mistake I feel like I've ever made. You know, who am I to decide like when, you know, who am I? It's not my decision. Who am I to decide, you know, when any animal should be, you know, should be dead or whatever. No, not me. I just can't do it. I get like thinking about it. I start to get like anxiety because it was you know, it's definitely not funny at all. It was a very hard time for me. It was a very, very hard time for me. And, you know, I'm sure that most people will look at that like as like, oh my, you know, what kind of loser are you to think like that? I have a soft heart for animals, you know. So there's plenty of people out there to fill the shoes of the whole hunting thing, you know. I don't need to do that. But if you hunt, Nick, have at it, buddy. You know, seriously, have at it. You know, these things, there's a lot of deer, they hit cars, and, you know, I understand they have to be controlled a little bit, you know. But as far as me, when I see a deer, I'm just looking to have a little, you know, little one-sided, one-way conversation and then go about my business. But the reason that I put myself in that situation that day is because I was trying to be like somebody else. And never again, never again. I'm me. People like me or they don't like me, you know? And that's it. Never, ever, ever try to be like somebody else. Be yourself, you know? Be authentic, all right? All right, am I still even live? All right, so look, so we have the darkness in, right? And this is where I think, I'm not telling anybody how to paint pictures, but I think that when you do this, it allows you to make all kinds of adjustments, all right? I don't know how good you can see this, right? But it lets you make all kinds of adjustments before you go putting highlights on. You see, I'm like adjusting the land, like a little, look, see this here? This just became a little tiny thing, hill, you know, whatever. Water's gonna go around that now. It allows you to make some adjustments. How long have I been painting? I don't know, like 4 years. About 4 years, a little more. Not, you know, 2016. Yeah, I think that's when it was. 2016, something like that. All right. I lost track of what I was thinking about. We didn't make any trees. Let's make a tree. Make a tree. But I love animals, and if anybody knows me, if anybody knows me personally on here, you will know that I literally will inconvenience my entire life and entire family over animals. Okay? You learn a lot from them things, believe me. I can tell everybody like when the weather is about to change before the weather can, just by watching my goose, because she knows so many different things. And a lot of people laugh at me, you know, for instead of walking a dog or something down the road, I'm walking with a goose, you know. But for the people that do laugh and, you know, or, you know, make fun of me for doing that, you know, I really feel sorry for them because they're missing out on a whole different life. And I'm happy to have experienced that. Yeah, let's put a few trees in here. So this is a hill, right? Yeah, it's a hill. Before I go putting highlights in, let's do this. All right. I'm happy to have you guys. I'm happy you guys are here, you know. You got to remember something. I get a lot of messages from people, right? Tons of messages. I read every one of them, say this all the time. Even if I don't reply to you, I've read it. I'm just trying to get some color on my brush here. You know, I'm grateful that I'm grateful that all of you, everybody, like all the people follow, I'm grateful that you're all here, you all want to watch, and you all want to follow me, you know. I don't even say the word follow. Look at these beautiful trees. Look at this. Come on. Look, I have a good video on YouTube about the trees here, about starting the center, and you touch, push, touch, push. See? And you just do that. The whole video is it's on YouTube. So I'm happy that you guys are here because it just means a lot to me. It helps me, you know, as an individual. It helps me. It just helps me to know that you guys are always here. You know, you're always here whenever I need you. You know, whenever I want to talk or interact, you guys are here, and it does a lot. You know, it does a lot more than you may think, and I'm happy for that. And I don't know if I ever let you guys know how much I do appreciate you all. You know, because don't ever forget. You know, I'm human as well, and you know, there's times where I may not be doing too well. You just may never know it because I don't let it show. And I take when that happens, I take my own advice that I give everybody. Right? I take my own advice, and that always helps me get through it. So. Always happy that you guys are here. So you can change things. Like you see this tree here. I don't want that to be small anymore. I want them to be bigger, right? So look, you could just change it, right? Give them a longer branch, and then you could just make them bigger. Let's go do one of these numbers here. Touch from the middle, push. See, touch and push. It's that easy. It's super simple. See, touch, push. Boom. All right, I'm just saying you could do, you know, you do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Get some more green up in here. Black and blue. Gambling, yes. Yep, correct. I do. I still use gambling. Yep, 1980. 1980. As a matter of fact, I need to speak to them because I don't know what's going on since this whole, you know, pandemic started, but I got to get in touch with them because got to get some things rolling here with that whole thing. See, now I'm putting some darker areas in. I don't even know if you can see that. All right, but this is like going to be, I don't know, a different layers, you know. There's all kinds of little elements in these paintings, and we're still at the very dark phase right now. This all just looks dark to you. I'm going to lighten the mood here in just a few minutes. Let's go to the other side here and do something. What should I do? Maybe. You know what? I like trees. Let's do this. Get some more green up in here. A little crimson in there. Let's see what that does for us. This is just a little bit of a different color, maybe. A little bit of white. You know what? Let's lighten our life up here. So just green, blue, and black. A little crimson. I'm just going to pop a few things over here as well. Like maybe not as tall, but you know, something that kind of runs through here just to balance it a little bit. You know, something like this. Same thing, just touch and push. All right, it kind of disappears down at the bottom there. All right, let's do one this way. Right there, make him a little darker. Thinking about something here. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about taking this. Let me check my leg. All right, that might come out. That paint. Do I have one favorite painting that I did? I do. I actually do. I sure do. It is it's a tree painting. And it's a very, very, very special tree painting, you know? Everybody may not get that, but yeah, that's my favorite one because I took something that was completely horrible in my mind and I turned it into something that I feel like, shouldn't say beautiful, but for that I will. So yes, get some more green. Yep, it's a painting of a tree. Put some life into it. I'm gonna make, I was gonna put more pine trees, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put little thingies there, see? This is what I'm gonna do. Put it, this guy goes this way, he goes wherever. See, I'm just putting little things everywhere. Now this is just a bunch of garbled mess right now. Let me get some more blue and green, but it'll make sense, hopefully here in a minute. Let's give him some life. He's gotta have like little limbs this way. All right, this way, that way, all the ways. Don't worry about the pine trees. Now, watch this. More blue, green, and crimson, right? I'm gonna darken this color up, setting myself up for some highlights. Watch this. This is gonna be something right here, all right? Goes right in front of these pine trees. You cannot see any of that. Oh my goodness, it's so dark. All right, let's get moving. You guys, no wonder I'm going to be losing viewers. Well, actually not. How did I enjoy the walk? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Have a look. I have it right here, since you asked. How cool is that? I mean, you know, I'm not talking about how it looks. It's just cool that I was able to, you know, use the paint. Water mixable, never in a million years. Now I'm looking at this and it's hard for you to tell, but it does not look any different than like a regular oil painting. So hope you enjoyed that little flash of the painting. And I'm sending that out when it dries to a good friend of mine, Steve Sipler. Very, very, very good friend and very loyal follower. I'm gonna do, what am I doing? I'm just gonna put one more thing here. I feel like it needs to be balanced. Something right there. This needs to be just a little bit darker so we see where we're going here. That needs to go up there. I'm making little adjustments, you know, for my dad. I figured, why not, you know? The truth is my dad has quite a few paintings in his house that I've done over the years. And my dad has always you know, inspired me to want to keep going, you know, no matter how hard life has gotten. And I'm not talking about the last 4 years since this, even before that. I've had some really hard times in my life and he's always been right there to lift me up and to, you know, to remind me to keep going, even though I didn't always listen to him, but he was always right there to offer anything needed. And he's just a great person, great sense of humor. One of these days I'll have him in a video so you guys can see. I'm looking for something, not quite sure what that is though. I'm looking for a brush, I know that. Is it gonna be, there it is, right in front of me. So, yeah, my dad's awesome. All right, here we go. The time, I don't know about you guys, the time that I've been waiting for. Excuse me, let's get some color. Let me do this real quick. Pop that lid off. So I did something funny before the stream started. I might as well just tell you. I used some liquid white because I have some of it. I have tons of it. I just used it on this painting. Just makes life easier, you know. So I was getting ready to seal the can up, and I thought that I went to set the can down. Instead, I didn't set it. I did set it down, but it somehow flipped, and it dumped out on the floor. And there's black carpet where I'm painting at. It was just funny, and then it wasn't funny briefly after. So I'm actually going to get a little bit of this. Do I want some of this? Yeah. Bear with me here, guys. A little bit of this liquid. just going to put that right there for now. Does my dad paint? No, no, he doesn't. Could he? Absolutely. Because I could show him. I could teach him. But he doesn't. Maybe one day. All right, so I'm taking, see this yellow? See, I got this little white right there. I'm just going to mix in there. Put a little tiny bit of the green in so it's not a solid yellow. And then, let's see. I'm just going to tap it in here. A little bit more green. You know what? I better just buckle down and get some more of this stuff on the palette here. More of this white because I'm going to use it. I know that. All right. So I'm smashing into the yellows and a little bit of the greens. See that? Maybe a little yellow ochre. All right. Okay. All right, so now this is where I'm going to start putting in like some land. Like I'm going to figure out where is the land at? You know, where does it need to be? So I'll just start to, you know, set the brush down like this. See that? And I'll just start to figure that out. I'll put little bits here and there, and it helps, it brings it to life. I need to darken it up a little bit because it's a little too light. I'm really smashing it into the brush. All right. I'm a little black in there, maybe just to dull it just a tiny bit. Maybe that was too much. A little more yellow. All right, that looks about right. I want it to be more green. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for right there. All right, so I'll do little bits so I can figure out just how it's going to come to life. And I do this all the time. Now I have little indicators here that I made earlier. All right. Now remember, this was a hill, right? So let me pull into this color here. Now watch this. So I'm going to come here. I'm just putting little indications. These are like mid-tones or something. And when you step back 6 feet, it helps you. It brings the picture to life. I mean, it shows you what you need to do by just putting little bits and pieces. All right. This is a dark corner here. You see? This goes downhill now. See? See how that it's going to end up going downhill. Now there's all kinds of shadows and stuff in there already, and like I didn't even make them technically. All right, I'm going to move to this side here. I'm going to get a little bit more yellow, I think, on this one, maybe. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, let's see, because I want the lights coming this way. You know, so I'm going to go right like this. Let me stand back real quick. I think this is going to come over top, so I'm not going to worry about that, because watch this. It's going to come down. See that little bump? This is how you bring your painting to life, right here. See that? You just bring it to life. And I'll put a water line and all that stuff in here in a minute. All right, let's do... Make little taps here and there. And then I think there's going to be a little hill here. It's kind of going down into the water. See? Little bumps and just little things wherever. I'm trying to show you direction though, like of which direction this is going is what I'm trying to do. You know, I want you to see it coming downward. And you know what, since I'm standing right here with this color, I might as well do that real quickly. So when we get to this, it'll be there, you know? A little bit of that, you know, just a little indications just helps a lot. All right, now I'm going to put a few highlights over here too. Nice, couple of nice bright yellows. A little bit of this white in there. sun's going to come through. It's probably going to hit a little bit here, maybe. All right, a little bit more. And it's definitely going to come in and probably, yeah, it's going to touch the top of that hill too. Always think about where your light and your shadows are, you know, that's super important. Super important. Now watch, I'm going to put straight yellow in here. Watch this. This is like just straight yellow. And I want a little bit of sunlight. Bushes are super easy to make if you wanted to. You just pop a little bit of this color in here. You know, it just gives a little effect that something is happening, you know. Just something's going on right there. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, let me just soften this up a little bit right here. I'm just tapping dry, like there's, well, just whatever's on the brush. I'm just softening these areas up just a little bit. See how that looks. It's going to be brighter on this side, you know, rather than the other side. Before I do something here in the front, let me just grab this knife real quick, okay? And I'm going to take just some white and some blue and maybe a little bit of green. I don't know. See how this looks. More white. More white. All right, got some on the knife here, right? Let's make a water line. It'll just help you understand what's happening here. And it's going to wrap right around like this. And it kind of goes into that little area right there, in that little cove. All right, you see that? Let me grab this 2-inch real quick and watch this. Super easy. Super, super, super easy. All right, let's get some more of that color. It's a little darker, make that because it's in closer to us, and then watch. All right. So we got something happening there. Let me fix that though. I feel like it needs the angle. Goes right this way and that way. It's just water. It's just like running wherever. All right. Get a little bit more on there, and then you can, you know, put a few little ripples, you know, through the everywhere else. You know what I mean? Like you could do whatever you want. But you see now it looks sort of like maybe some moving water. All right, let me just right off the corner. All right. Now, I'm just going to put a few things in here because watch, I want to do something here, but I want to do this first. Put all these little scratching areas in, right? Now, how's that going to work? Okay, let me set the knife down. Grab the 1-inch and some of this stuff here. Now, yeah, let me get some more of that. I'm going to use some yellow first. Well, there's a little green in it, and that's okay. And that's all right. All right, but I just wanted to make a little something here. So that's a little yellow there happening. Yeah, go all the way like this. And then let me just finish this side out there with that color. I'm going to switch right over, I think, to some yellow ochre, just so there's a little color in it, you know. A little color never hurts anything. You know, it's like some light shining on there or something, you know what I mean? And then let me go into the darker, little green. Steve Sipler, thanks, buddy. My man, Steve. Thanks, bro. A little darker color here because it's maybe there's not a whole lot of light, you know, that gets right in here, you know what I mean? But it's there. You know, there's something going on in that corner there. And let me see about this crimson here. Some white, crimson, make a nice pretty color. And just put a little. And then maybe there's one there, a little color there. You know, just so it's not just the one, you know, just the one color, you know. There's some there, and maybe there's a few little things over there and there, like little baby ones or whatever. You know, so there's like a little row of bushes or a little row of flowers or something like that. And, oh, let's get to the other side here. Let me wipe this off. I'm going to go into just some dark color here, some green, and some whatever this stuff is here. Just mud, dirt, little yellows, just everything. All kinds of stuff. Touch a little blue in there too. That'll give it a nice something. I need to lighten that up. I need to lighten that color up. More blue. That ain't working. I gotta wipe this brush off. I don't feel like dirtying up another one right now. I'm just gonna wipe it off, that'll be good enough. Tim Sullivan's on here, man. Tim Sullivan, another great painting. Man, you guys think I'm any good at this stuff? You ought to see Tim. I'm not even joking. I am not even. Tim, you got some of the best pictures I've ever seen in my life, dude. I'm not even kidding. No joke, man. Some of the stuff that you do, I'm just, I'm blown over, man. Because they're just amazing. Incredibly beautiful. Just getting some yellow and green. I just wanted to put some light, you know, just something going on over here. You know what? I probably need something like, I just want to put a few things in here, you know? Because I'm gonna pop a few little things in here, you know? A few little highlights, you know, for the old man. A little something there. That should do. Let me set that out of the way. Yeah, my dad's definitely, he's a really, really good guy. And I'm happy to have him. I just want to put a few little, you know, something here. Like, it don't have to be too much. A little yellow ochre, greens, you know, just what all of the standard colors, you know, just so there's a different different look, you know, different. It's not all dark. Put some back there maybe, and then here we go. Here's a nice one right here. Watch this. Nice little earth tone looking bush right there. You know. Okay. Now let me do this. Get some more of this here. Now, I don't want to make like these detailed bushes back here, but I want to have, you know, something there. Just something. More green. More green. See, I'm just winging it, you know, I'm just doing whatever. Put some there, there. There's all kinds of little things happening here, you know, just a little colorful. That's what my thing was. I wanted to make sure there was some color in this painting. All right, let's see, what do we got here? Well, let me set this over here and grab this fan brush real quick. I ran out of yellow, so got to do something else. Get a little green here. Now, in a picture like this, be careful, excuse me, be careful that you don't ruin your, you know, these dark pine trees, because I think they look pretty cool, you know, so if you do put a little highlight on them, just be modest about it, you know, just my opinion. Because you could ruin the nice light dark effect, the contrast. You know, you could definitely ruin all that. Let me just step back, take a look at this. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But do we need some, let me see how this looks. I don't know if this is necessary or not, but like little, you know, little something there. I don't know what that even is. All right. Oh, I see you on here. Yep, that's, you just texted me, didn't you? Yeah, you like this? Painted just for my dad. Actually, I didn't rush either. You see, if I click off of the vid, then I don't know what happens, but you like it? Nice. Well, I'm not far behind you. Always love when you hop on here too, by the way. Have the best wife on the planet. That is for sure. And my, you know, for me, of course, like I'm not saying like that as a, I think you guys know what I mean. You know what, that looked all nice and everything, but I just gotta slowly cover that up because it was good and all, but it just kind of did something that didn't mix. Let's see. You guys are funny. So what do you guys think? You like this so far? You think my dad's gonna like this? What do you think? No? Yay? Yay? I gotta do one more thing though. Let me just make a big old mess here. Let me do one thing here. Let me take that bottle of cover, the paint thinner cover off. So these are my liner brushes. I stopped selling the stuff because I don't know why. I stopped selling it. I got all these brushes in. I had them for like a week and then they were gone. All right. So it was just a lot of work, a lot of headache. Maybe I'll get more. If enough people ask for them, I'll get another shipment of these things in. Well, let me just, my liner brush needs some serious attention. All right, gotta do one more thing. Get some, I'm just getting some brown and some black. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, brown and black. And more paint thinner. Mix that in with some blue, brown, just dirt and mud. As long as it has like a brownish look to it, that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm gonna go back here. If he doesn't like it, you know where I do. I know where your house is at. Shirley. You know I'll bring you something, Shirley. Brown and black. Brown and black, all right? I feel like this is necessary. Just because, you know, going to my dad's house, you know what I mean? Put little small details in the background. Right here, look. There's a little tree. Love doing this. And watch. Check this out. This one overlooks the mountain. Watch this. He goes right down into there, right? Now I'm going to darken it up a little bit. Now I don't do this a lot for some reason on edited videos. I don't know why. Maybe I should, because it's little things like this that really, you know, will, you know, like help your life. You know what I'm saying? So let's put something over here. See, there's all kinds of little branches and stuff. And you could just, you know, you could make these look, I think these things is what really helps things look, I don't want to say realistic, but it just gives them a good, you know, a nice little look, you know. So let's try this here. And then we got to have one right watching this side as well, and he disappears, you know, back into there. Add a little bit of white into it because that just helps with the way my eyes see it. Give him a little root there. Grows right up in front of the mountain like that, see? Just give him all kinds of little coolnesses happening there. And there's some trees growing back here as well. See? Now, get a little bit more paint thinner. I'm going to dull this color up into a very pale color with a little bit of blue in it. Okay? A little bit of blue. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put, you know, all kinds of little stuff in. Distant things, you know. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but there would certainly be all these kinds of little trees and little landscapes like this, you know. So watch this. I'm going to get a really, like, I'm going to use the shadow color that I used on the mountain. Watch. It's got a tiny bit of dirt in it, a little bit of brown. Like for the dark areas, you can make little white areas stick out, see? Watch this. You know, this will show now a little bit. Little branch will show. Get some more of that stuff going, and then finish this guy off here. A few more little baby blues ones here, like that. Maybe a little one growing in front of this. So you could take light color and make it grow in front of the dark trees, and that really helps. Nice little contrast. You can have a little branch growing right off of this hill. See this? Watch. Get some more of that color on there. Now watch, it comes down into the hill and just kind of, see, I make the little roots. See what I just did? All right, put one there for good balance. But you see it kind of grows off there. And yeah, you could make it dark if you want. You could make it dark or light, doesn't matter. If you want to put some dark in it, just come back with some dark color and leave the light on the top, you know? Little branch there, and then let me wipe this liner brush off real quick. I'm gonna come up here with just like some of this greenish yellow color. And then I just want to put in a few little, like, you know, not too crazy, but just because where it's going. I want little details, you know what I mean? The old man to have a few little details on his wall. But you could just spend hours doing this stuff, you know? You could really just can sit here all day. Just do all, you can have them growing in the water if you want, don't matter. See? It's your life. Do what you want. Oh, pine trees, right? You could take pine trees and just get a little paint thinner, right? And then you could actually just do this. You can actually have stuff that really just grows off of them, which is pretty cool. You can make the tops nice and straight. You can do that with a knife as well, but look. See? You can do all kinds of these things. Experiment. Best thing you'll ever do is experiment. Let me have a look here. I'm just double checking here. I'm just double checking. I think it looks pretty legit. Does he know you're making this now? He doesn't. He does not know that I'm making this. I figured why not, you know? I figured why not. But I do think, yeah, that's looking right there. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me get some, this blue, nice blue color, mixing with the shadow color. Let me try to do this so it's presentable for him instead of normally I just go, whoosh, whoosh, I just sign across the whole thing. Let me do this. Try to keep it close. A little bit more blue in that color. Be more appealing. I love signing these things. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I won't have an answer. But I really do. Now I gotta lighten that up here so you can see. Because my dad, the signature will not bother him, you know. And then I better do this also as well, just somewhere in here, just so I can remember. Just do this. So there you go. Put Dad 2020. And while I'm on the subject with this blue, you could always put little blue strands of awesomeness in your pictures, because I always used to do this and then I stopped, but it's pretty cool. See? Anyhow, let me wipe that off real quick. All right, well, I'm like organizing my life here real quick. I'm on YouTube. I'm on both, but I mean, I'm on both. I just can only see YouTube. Any quick questions that you guys would like to ask me? Well, I'm right here for the next probably 60 seconds. Any quick questions? Fire them in right now so I can just see. Hopefully I can. Love the time lapse. That was on the screen before the stream. Yeah, did you like that? It's pretty cool, huh? That was some footage when me and Steve were out in Colorado at the very beginning. We had a great time, by the way. Now, I'm glad you guys are all here. I really am. Put some Dawn on. Okay. Yeah, no, thanks, man. Because I dumped paint thinner on my pants. I don't think that was a good idea, you know, so. Holy crap, that actually looks pretty good. I mean, you know, from the camera. Not bad. Will I be doing a Q&A? I will be, but it's going to be on the the community, the texting. My phone number's on the screen right here. All people have to do is text me and say, sign me up, add me, whatever, and I will. I'll do that. How do you get over the fear to start to paint? You just got to do it, you know. Just do it. Just do it. Don't fear it. It's not going to kill you. You know what I mean? It won't kill you. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to make fun of you. It's not going to do all of those things. Just do it. How old am I? I'm 39. I'm 39 years old. I'm 39. I feel like I'm 19, just in case. I feel good. I feel good. 10 years ago, I have a picture. For anybody that doesn't follow me on Facebook, go look at this picture. I was 400 pounds in this picture, and felt like a horrible piece of shit is what I felt like. Not just because of that, all right? When am I going to finish the wall painting? Soon, very soon, very soon. See, the thing is, I have to set everything back up over there, so that takes a minute, but I will, as soon as possible. Thank you for all that you do. Well, thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. I try to do everything I can. Great to see the live streams. You guys really like the live streams. It's pretty cool. Didn't know that. Do you frame these special ones? No, the ones I give away, I don't frame them, just because framing costs, it costs hundreds of dollars. And until all of you guys start donating money, then I'll start framing everything. But until then, I'm like paying for everything. I'm like going overboard and being funny. But no, I don't frame them. I do like the ones that I have, or the one that's going to my dad's house. Frame that one, but it gets expensive. Do I put varnish on? Nope, no varnish. Never. I don't even know what it is. I know what it is. I don't know how to use it. Any classes coming up? I don't know. I really don't know. I hope so. Listen, if any of you guys want to come for a class, I'm good. I'm here. I'm good. I'm good. So if anybody wants a class, email, text me. Don't even email me anymore. Send me a text. I see them so much. It's so much better. I get so many spam emails. Text me. Text the number. It's my number on the screen. Did you guys get the? Did everybody on here get the? Not on here. Did the people get the text that I sent out? I said I'm going live in about 15 minutes. Tell me if you got that. Oh, hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm just getting my other Red Bull. 1 second. I'm going to finish these questions. Not leaving. Not yet. Where was I? I'm here. Okay. No, I didn't. So, yeah, but Deborah, are you on? Are you on the texting thing? You're not on it. I didn't see your name on there. Hold on. I didn't see your name on. Oh, by the way, I better just say this. If anybody's asking questions on Facebook, I can't see it. I just can't see it. I don't know why. This is YouTube. Streaming to Facebook and YouTube, but I'm on YouTube. Yes, that's why I'm here. Just signed up. Stop drinking those terrible drinks. I hear you. I know. But, I'm healthy. I'm very healthy. Much healthier than I was 10 years ago. I like living. I'm not afraid of death whatsoever. I like Red Bull. I don't drink them every day. Thanks for giving me big help. I'm glad. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to try to help you guys. I'm not selling any DVDs. You know what I mean? I'm not selling any DVDs. That's why I'm doing these live streams. I got my YouTube. Just signed up for text. Okay, good. Mother-in-law, hospital. Yeah, now things are different for everybody. I may leave this building tonight after this live stream, and I may go to drive home, and I may die in a car accident. I'm not going to fear, I don't have any fear. I don't have any fear. Like I said, I don't drink them. People do much worse things in life. I just happen to like them, and I'm moderate about it. Is there anybody else has any other questions? Because if not, I'm going to head on out of here because I'm excited to do, to get this ready to, off to the side so it can dry for my dad. I'm not waiting for it to dry. I'm going to bring it to him. If you have any other questions, pop them out. When do I turn 40? February. I turned 40 in February, unfortunately. I truly appreciate your live streams. They help. Well, thank you. I really, I'm glad you're here, you know? I'm glad you're here. I like helping you guys. I want you guys to do better. I don't do all this stuff. I don't do all this for me. Listen, look very closely into my eyes. I want to say this one time, and when I go, I want you to think about this. I want you to really think carefully. You see this? Everything I'm doing, all the videos I put up, everything. Listen, if it depended on this to take care of me and my wife and my kids, listen, I'd be living on the street. So, if that says anything. I know a lot of other people that do this that are, you know, very, very well off. So, I won't say that anymore. I'm here because I care. That was my point, if anybody didn't get that. Steve, I hope to see you soon, man. I will, I'll get you some, man. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them yet, but I'll get you some. I'll make sure to get you some, because I know you want them. How long does it take to dry? Tracy, about, I don't know, mine dry, they seem to be dry in like 3 weeks, like dry to where you can actually ship it to somebody without worrying about it destroying itself or the box. 3 to 4 weeks, depends on, I think it depends on your surroundings and like your atmosphere and what you know, keep your temperature set at and all that. Yeah, no, thanks. I'm glad that it shows. I'm really glad that it shows, because I'm not making these videos for my health, you know. I could certainly enjoy doing this in quiet, alone, not worrying about showing people stuff, but it's just not who I am. Am I married? I am. I've been married for over 23 years. Yep, 100%. Best wife on the planet. I sent another text, hope you get it. Yeah, I'll check as soon as I'm done. If you send it to that number on the screen, I got it. All right. Let's look at that. Look at that. Come on. How often do you see that on there? So awesome. Freaking so great. What a good woman. Have a good night. Yeah, man, you too. I am on my way to eat that food soon. Oh my goodness. I'm starving. I'm going to go. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I don't know, share. You could still share the video. Shoot me a text, get on my list. I'm closing it down soon. Closing it down. I had 9,000 people on the last one. I shut it down. We're damn close. So get on there now. And I got to get home to my beautiful family. And, you know, I don't have anything else. I'm looking at the comments. I love watching you paint. Tim Sullivan. I don't know if Tim has a YouTube channel. He's on Facebook. You got to go watch. You got to go check him out. Nick's Oilscapes, it's on here. Go check him out. I mean, you know, these guys are, they're just so much better than what I'm doing here. And it's just, you know, I'm honest. I don't care. I'm very honest. Don't ever take that as like I'm insulting myself. But listen, there's a lot of better people out there than me. So I'm very thankful that you're here watching what I'm doing, because I know that, you know, I know that I'm not where a lot of you guys say, but thank you, because I appreciate that. I'm out of here. I'm going to keep talking all night. I got to go. I got so many things to do. But send me a text. Send me something. All right, see you. I got to go. Oh. No, I didn't fall. I just kneeled down.
It's more like Indian red than it does, but it's still good. They're real close.
God, Steve, you look like a hunchback.
I know. I am a hunchback. That's why I wear my shirts loose all the time.